For the third time in 4 weeks, the card, I know Blake wasn't on him, has a second place finisher. It's the third time in 4 weeks. We had Hadwin second at Shriners. We had Ben Griffin second at Sanderson, and yesterday had Cooch second at Mexico. Mexico, and it was awful because I thought he won twice.
I didn't watch the second of it, but I was tracking the scores every now and then, and I saw he was up like 6 shots on Saturday. And I had an event to go to, and I went to that, and I came back, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, how is this even possible on this course where everybody's shooting 8 under?
I was hanging with your brother, and I was like, wait a second, what the fuck is going on? He hit one out of bounds, and I was like, he hits a provisional right down the fairway, and I was like, all right, at least get it up and down, hopefully for bogey.
Right,
and then he
make a bogey, whatever.
Left of the green, and he chips it back to his feet twice.
Did he putt one of them? Looked like the putter was on one of them.
The first one, he was like, well, no, the second one. So the first one was like a tough lie, and he chipped it, run back down to his feet, but it rolled all the way past, almost down to the penalty area, but it stopped in like the sand. And he put it from the sand for some reason. But they said it was going to be easier chip. But so he's up 6. I was like, he's got to. There's no way. It felt like JT at Medina.
Like he was rolling, man. It's just birdied every fucking hole.
And then Saturday night, everyone's like, there's no chance of winning. He just blew a 4-shot lead. And I was like, I mean, he's still a veteran. I don't think he's going to shit his pants because he blew a lead at the Worldwide Technologies. And then he played great yesterday.
Did he? I didn't watch a second.
Just did exactly what you needed him to do. I mean, first couple of holes, he missed some makeable birdie shots, but he still shot whatever 6 under, 7 under. Did what he had to do towards the end. Started playing really well. Made some putts. Piped a drive on 18, and then EVR just shoots 8 under on the back 9. Fucking pulls that out of his ass.
That was actually I did watch 18 because I was rooting for you here because I knew you had a shit ton of money on him, and I did see the approach shots on 18. No bueno for Cooch there.
Did he? I don't know what happened. Did he just pull one?
Yeah, I was watching on a phone, so I couldn't really see it that well. But yeah, that was not the spot you wanted to leave yourself. But anyways, EVI still drilled the putt.
Yeah, but he could have had a playoff, right?
No, they were tied.
Yeah, true. But EVR hit a 25-footer and a 30-footer on 16 and 17.
Did he? Oh, man.
It was bullshit. Cooch made a nice up and down on 16, too.
You're the only person on him.
Literally the only person on earth.
And I don't know why I didn't get him. I liked him. I was with you. I was with you the whole time. And then I just like, it's the Worldwide Technology. So I don't give a fuck. I just didn't bet him. I don't know.
The thing is that pisses me off was that could have been my best pick ever.
Right.
I've never seen with nobody on it. And you know what else would put me over the edge? Me and you were talking about it. And we were like, the Mexico stuff, the coastal stuff, Mayakoba is all great. But then California, too. He's great in California. And Tiger's like, this is just like all the California courses.
Yeah.
And if you look at the leaderboard, California.
Yeah, I don't know how EVR falls in, but
where did he win?
He won Bermuda. Yeah. One of those events.
So that makes sense. I mean, I don't know, but everyone was so locked on the bomber narrative that we'd never seen the course before. Nobody even knows. Like, yeah, it makes sense that bombers would be good, but it really didn't play out that way. Hughes was up there. Isn't Hughes good in California? Torrey?
Yeah, he was leading Torrey for a while. Him and Henley. What did you think of the course? Like, I saw a lot of comments. I saw Kelly Craft there. Is he right?
Yeah, it was awful. It was absolutely awful. I mean, you could drive it anywhere you wanted to.
Yeah.
And I know they're making a lot about Long hitting 56 out of 56 fairways. It's like, I don't know, man. It was pretty tough to miss those fairways. I think I could have hit at least 50 of them.
What are they going to go back there, or was that just something they had to do last minute after Mayakoba went to live very late in the game?
I hope not, man. But I don't know. But you know what I hate though? How many great courses are there in the world, and how many shitholes do you go to on the PGA Tour? Like, there's thousands of amazing courses, and I understand the logistics in terms of hosting fans and stuff, but it's not like fans even go to these events. There's not a single fucking fan there.
Everybody making fun of like Live Jedediah or all these live events. There was just nobody at this event.
Nobody. There's absolutely nobody. And so why can't we just find some better courses to go to? I know there's money involved and all this other stuff, but and then speaking of money involved, I'm so sick of hearing excuses of the people who say that it makes sense why these events aren't televised. Like, this is a professional sporting event. They have 40 events a year, and this is a fucking channel dedicated to golf. But you can't show this event. Why? Well, TV rights. They just parrot what they hear. I don't give a fuck about TV rights. It's not my job to figure that out. That's your job to figure it out. Show me the fucking golf that's on.
It's
So you tell
fucking
me,
2023. They act like it's still like 1998.
and you tell me the fall swing matters, and these points matter, and these guys are battling out for this and that, but we can't watch it, so it can't be that fucking important.
When did they come on air? What was Cooch on 8 or something?
11.
Really?
And then someone's like, "Shut up, asshole! You didn't miss much," or something. It's like the round tells a story. I like seeing how the ebbs and flows of the round.
They didn't come on until 11th hole.
Yeah, it was. Well, they got moved up a bit because of threesomes, and
Holy shit!
so Cooch teed off at 12:42. Coverage came on at 3, but they fucking dick around for 15 minutes when they first come on. So 12:42 to 3:15.
Yeah.
It's almost 3 hours.
Jesus Christ!
And
I didn't realize that.
EVR with his mustache, like, I know it was a feel good story with his friend and everything, and I'm happy that his friend got to see that. But I mean, end of the day,
What was that story?
So his Minnesota golfer college teammate, has leukemia, and he's like, he's dying. He's about to die like any day.
Oh, really?
And EVR was like crying on air, basically saying how he wants to win so he can withdraw for the rest of the fall season and go spend his last few weeks with him.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, so he won, so he doesn't have to play the rest. That's why he withdrew today. So he doesn't have to play the rest of the fall events. He'll be in that top whatever.
Yeah, 50. I saw Cooch was there too. Cooch got into Pebble.
That's all he cares about is cashing checks anyway. Maybe he'll win Pebble.
He could win Pebble.
That'd be nice too, because he'll probably elevated. He'll probably be 60-1.
Is that a good number for Cooch? No, that's terrible number.
He was. Oh yeah, I know. He was 50-1 this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awful actually. But
you see Rory at Fenway today?
Yeah, it's true Bostonian.
Yep, him and Tom Warner.
Some guy fighting with me about John Henry the other day, like saying John Henry was the man. I was like,
What?
John. He's like the biggest fucking boob alive. He's like, he brought 2 championships to Boston. I was like, he didn't do shit to bring those things. Everybody in Boston hates him.
They all hate him. Hate his guts.
Remember he did that chant? He couldn't even get the chant right. It was like all over the.
I thought that was Tom Warner.
I thought that was Henry.
The Let's Go Red Sox?
Yeah.
That was Tom Warner.
Okay, yeah, same thing.
Well, he was the guy with Rory today.
Let's go Red Sox.
Yeah. Same guy.
Yeah, I don't this TGL thing, although I did see one interesting comment. Someone said, what if like they're embracing this, like, how they say GC and everyone made fun of Liv for making the GC team names?
Yeah.
What if they're doing this so if there is the merger and guys can go back and forth, they'll let the winner of these simulated things and say, all right, fucking Boston Common GC is in this Liv event.
Makes sense. Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it kind of does. I thought that was a little interesting.
How many teams they got? 6?
6. You see the last team?
Did they put out a full team yet?
No, just the name.
Which one?
Tigers team.
Jupiter's?
Yeah, Jupiter Lynx. I don't know if there's any links in there, but
Does Tiger own that solely?
Yeah.
Nice. Why doesn't Rory own the team solely?
I don't know. Does he not own that team?
No, it's owned by fucking John Henry.
Oh, yeah. Those teams would wax Liv team's ass, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
The Boston team would.
Rory's that's the only team that's been announced, right?
Who's going to be on Tigers' team? Jupiter, Ricky?
I thought Ricky would be on the California team.
Yeah, maybe.
What Would they wax like who was it? Keegan, Terrell. Yeah, they would
Scott
wax
never.
them. Yeah, that's the best. That'd be the best live team, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, they would dominate Bryson's team. Bryson's
Yeah.
second best player is Bond.
Bond's good though. Bond probably beat Scott's ass.
Bond is good.
He is good. I would bet him this week at Bermuda. I wish he was playing.
Who do they got? Bond, Howell. Oh, they got Paul Casey.
Yeah.
He's not good anymore.
So who's gonna be on Tigers' team? There's a lot of good players left, isn't there?
I have no idea who's in the thing. I have no idea. Is Vic in the thing?
No. Scheffler, Vic, Rahm are not in.
Really?
3 of the 4 best players.
Wow. I didn't realize. Why isn't Scotty? Is Spieth in either? No, right? No Spieth.
No Spieth. So I don't know who's
Wow.
left. Zalatoris?
Is he in it?
Yeah. I need to see a list.
Yeah, I have no idea who's in this thing. Are you interested in it?
No, not really. Will I bet on a Tuesday night? Probably. Am I interested in it? No.
I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I want to bet on it.
I'm gonna do it the first time and just see how it feels.
Huh.
I do feel a little better about the green and short game areas.
It seems like it's big, right?
Yeah, and you can modify them to fit the actual. You can actually like push the Pebble Beach settings, and their green like morphs and becomes the Pebble Beach green.
That's cool, but I just don't. I just don't see it sticking.
I don't either.
What do you take? What do you make of Rahm leaving or not committing?
I don't think he's going to live. I think he just realized how fucking stupid this is and doesn't want to be a part of it.
Has anyone even said that?
I don't know.
I feel like everybody's like, "Oh, he's going to live," or he's like, "No, maybe he just doesn't want to do it." Maybe he just thinks it's fucking retarded.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's either it's because he's going to live or because he doesn't feel like flying to Florida.
Yeah.
I think he would have. I think he probably was like, all right, yeah.
But he knew the flying to Florida thing when he signed up originally.
Exactly. So that's why he probably thought it was going to be way less stupid.
Tigers team has got to be Lucas Glover's in this thing.
Yeah, he should be in the Ryder Cup. He's a top 3 player in the world, according to a lot of people.
Kisner?
Why do the live people love Lucas Glover? Do you ever notice that? What's the connection there?
I don't know. I have no idea.
The diehard live fans are just like all in on Lucas Glover.
Man. Shouldn't Lowry be on the Boston team?
No explanation for that.
I have no idea why they would like Lucas Glover. Maybe because he's a badass.
Yeah.
Although he did get his ass beat by his wife.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a badass. Yeah, Lowry should be on the Boston team, I guess. I mean,
I don't know who's going to be on Tigers team. It's got to be.
We'll list some guys here.
Okay. I don't even like any of these players, to be honest with you. JT, he's on the Atlanta team.
Yeah, all the players we like are on live.
Ricky, Colin, who's on the LA team. Fitzpatrick, Rose, Xander, Homa, Scott, Horschel, Hatton,
Horschel probably on the team.
Fleetwood, Lowry, Tom Kim. You got Keegan, Sahith, Cameron Young, Cantlay, Wendy Clark, Minwoo, Kisner, and Glover.
Ugh, disgusting.
I thought there was better players here.
None of them really make sense to be with Tiger either.
Just Ricky.
Yeah, or who's the guy I just said?
Horschel.
Scott
makes the most sense.
Why isn't JT on his team? Aren't they best buddies?
Because JT is the top 4 player in this.
Yeah.
He's got to be in his own team.
What
top 6 player?
Oh, he's Atlanta, the Atlanta Drive. Do you
That's
think
Rahm called?
The Atlanta Drive, yeah.
Okay.
You think Rahm pulled out just because of
there's 2 LA. There's 2 California teams.
Yeah, there's a San Francisco and an LA.
Okay.
One's Colin, one's Ricky.
I have no idea. Can't lay
Shouldn't
next
Colin,
to.
but shouldn't Colin be the San Francisco team because his pride flag?
Yeah, definitely should.
Um,
Were we gonna ask about Ron?
do you think he quit the league because of how fucking stupid Morikawa's video was?
I didn't see that video. I saw what he said though. That that
You didn't
wasn't
see
real
it?
life, right?
He was dead serious. All
I
the
saw
people,
I saw the quote, and I was like, I can't even watch this video. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
but there were people saying, "Looks like you have no idea how to pick up on sarcasm, asshole." It's like, I actually do. He was not being sarcastic whatsoever.
I mean, he got dragged the entire day on the internet because of that. What are these people talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell.
I think even like your boy Porter was giving him a hard time.
Well, he said he just responded with like a meme of Morikawa doing a funny face or something.
Yeah.
But it was when Gooch said the same thing. Everyone's like, "Look at this stupid asshole. He should kill himself." And it's Morikawa like, "Oh, look at that silly. He was being sarcastic, idiots."
Oh man, what else is going on in golf?
Um,
Any live rumors?
yeah, I guess Puig's gonna be joining Fireballs, traded for Ortiz. I think that's gonna happen.
Where'd you see that?
I heard it on Pro Golf Critic podcast.
So they trying for the all Spanish team?
I think so. I
What
guess
do they do? What do they do with the answer?
I don't know. Just sell him. I guess he's on there. I don't know.
They gotta sell him.
They're gonna sell him. But I think that might fuel, I don't know, the Rom speculation. I mean, if it was Rom, Sergio, Puig, and Chikara, I might quit my job and just go be a beat reporter for the fucking Fireballs.
That's your squad. Holy hell!
That'd be the coolest team ever.
You get any confirmation from Eugenio?
No, he stopped answering me because he's playing in the International Series event. But I'm doing a video with him next week, interviewing him. So
Nice.
see what he has to say. I'm kind of interested in a couple things with him.
You need to ask him what his plan is here to get in some majors.
Yeah, I know. Try to qualify, maybe.
I mean, he's never going to be in the Masters unless he wins a major, right?
Yeah.
That sucks.
You know what I want to ask him is, like, just the public perception from the golf world. It's like Aberg was the one prospect, he was the two. They weren't that far off, and now everyone thinks Aberg's like the next fucking Tiger Woods, and Chikara like sucks ass because he's on live.
Chikara's won a lot.
He's fucking good, man. He's wicked good.
So was Puig.
He's younger than Aberg too.
Is he?
Yeah,
They're not the same year.
I think he might be a year younger or a little bit younger. He was going to be a junior, I think. But he wins around the world.
It's going to be an interesting couple months here for golf. The way things are sounding like the deal's not going to happen.
How about what Rory said today?
I know.
He says he wants the PIF involved.
Yeah.
I feel like he's been talking to his buddies like Brooks and shit. Not that they're great buddies, but I think he wants all the best players playing.
He should. I mean, that's the best for golf.
I know him and Sergio has mended fences.
Why would he say that today?
Because it has to be something. You know what's weird? Anytime you think there's a zig, it zags. Like,
yeah,
all these reports are saying there's no way it's going to happen. They're gonna get fucking John Henry's dumbass to invest, all these other things, and all of a sudden today, now he's saying that they think the best deal is with the PIF. Unless they're trying to.
I feel like it's all a negotiating play. Like they probably went to the press. Like the deal's not going to get done to probably make PIF come up on their fucking number.
Yeah, or to give him some more concessions, more power to Jay or something.
Yeah.
But I think one thing that's not debatable, regardless of what happens, Liv is going to be a standalone entity. It's still going to continue.
Yeah. Might not be full season, like
Might be
year round. It could be like the fucking fall series.
Well, it could be like the WGC series, like the WGC model. But team events.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people knocked team golf for a long time. Now they're trying to, And how about this? That fucking idiot, Jamie Weir.
What do you do now?
So the guy who was wrong about all the Cantley shit, maybe he wasn't wrong, but he's definitely wrong about this. He said, to everyone who's saying, what's the difference of Live and TGL? Live thinks it's a real golf league. TGL doesn't take itself seriously. A couple hours later, Morikawa was like crying on the phone call about joining the team, and they're doing fucking introductory press conferences for their team and stuff. They're acting like it's the most important thing ever.
Yeah.
Don't tell me they're not taking it seriously. They are.
TGL is just a front, okay, to keep these guys here and find another way to pay them.
It's the PIP.
That's all it is. Yeah.
It's funneling money to the guys who stayed loyal.
Yep.
My question is
one of many ways they're funneling money to these guys.
Right. And there's probably all the negotiations. Hey, if you guys stay, we can't give you the signing bonus, but we'll do this league. And now they're getting, it's smart because now they're getting, all right, well, John Henry will pay some of the bill to pay these guys the money because we don't have it. And, getting all these other investors, Serena Williams and whoever else. Live contact here. I'm trying to find out who's in the promotions event.
Yeah.
Because you see how they said today the PGA Tour is allowing guys to play.
Yep.
So I'm trying to get them to fucking leak me the registration page. And they just said no, finally answered me.
What did you think of the TGL format with the first 9 holes being alternating between 3 guys?
I think it's pretty stupid.
It's kind of dumb, right?
I think the whole format is really dumb. You hear what they said today? There's going to be referees and
drive,
shot
approach,
clocks.
putt. What the fuck is that?
So what?
Yeah,
One
what
guy
is the referee? What is that?
The referee determines. I don't fucking know. I get why they're doing it. It makes some sense. What I don't get is there's just so many PGA Tour sheep, and I love the PGA Tour. I like it more than Live, obviously. But the people who are just so pro PGA Tour and everyone else who disagrees with me is a piece of shit. They're the worst people ever. Like,
yeah, they are.
They're just the fucking absolute worst, and they make it seem like I'm so pro Live just because they're so awful, and they just buy into propaganda so easily, and like explaining why this is gonna be the TGL is gonna be great, and like they just get fed these talking points, and they just cannot think for themselves. They physically can't do it.
These people are the worst. Those people are the worst. I agree. I don't know. There's really not much more to say about this stupid TGL event, but we just need to get back to having all the best players in the same events. Those are just figure it out. Get all these guys together.
Yeah, I know. So, and then this is the type of field you even notice it in. Like, and I know all the best players aren't playing in the Butterfield Bermuda, but even like we just talked about, like a Lahiri. Like, what if Lahiri's in this field? That'd be cool.
Would it? Would you really care?
Yeah, it would.
You would, but like, would anybody else?
I don't know. Nobody cares anyway.
Oh man. Were you in or out on the fall series here?
I like it. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think it's the same as it always was, except for now guys have a little bit more incentive to play, and it's kind of like a punishment. It's like, all right, Cooch, you had a bad season. He always played in the fall, so maybe he's not a great example. But like JT, it's like, all right, you got to go play the Fortnite now.
Yeah, but he doesn't though.
Yeah,
because of the exemptions,
Yeah, but they're under the impression they have. It was Scott. Now Scott's going to Bermuda.
Yeah, but he's gonna get the exemptions. It's just
I don't
same
know.
shit they get mad at. The same shit they get mad about Phil not being relegated and that type of shit, and the captains. The same thing happens on the PGA Tour. Like JT can play like shit, and it doesn't matter because he'll be in every single fucking signature event, no matter what.
Yeah, did Michael Block earn his way in last week?
How'd he do? Him and Jack Nicklaus, two legends of the game.
Came in dead last.
How much shit has Michael Block talked? That doing absolutely dick.
People are down now defending him too. It's like Block is the worst.
It's the worst.
I remember seeing that video when he's like, they said you're playing with Rory, and he was like, You kidding me? Oh god! And that fucking reaction. At first, I was like, oh, that was kind of cool. Now I've seen it 30 times. Like I just want to knock him the fuck out every time I see it.
What else? He said something about Rory. He's like, if I could drive it like Rory, I'd be like one of the best players in the world. Like, no,
Yeah.
you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
Like you're just a good pro
Yeah.
that took advantage of the week of your life.
He was just drilling putts that week.
Yeah. How many strokes gained putting did he have that week?
That's a great question. But honestly though, he kind of it's impressive the way he's milked it into what he's milked it into. He's getting like sponsorship deals and stuff.
He's not playing this week.
He's playing the Australian PGA.
Nah, really?
Yeah.
He gained 6.2 putting that week.
3 on approach, man.
Then he lost 6 the next week.
But part of me doesn't blame him. Like if that was me and I was like, this is my one shot, I'm just gonna say crazy shit. How do you get even crazier? I'd be like, yeah, dude, if Roy walks me out on the range, I'm gonna fucking kick him in the nuts. And then he'd be on all the headlines and stuff.
Ugh. All right. We ever gonna get to this event?
I'm trying to delay it as long as possible.
We've made bets.
Yeah. I feel great about it. My one concern here is a lot of the CLV kind of sucked out of this event at this point.
Yeah, so who do we have for withdrawals?
We had EVR 25-1. You had Mackenzie Hughes, who's like 35-40. You had Chesson Hadley, who was 35. Was that it?
Let me pull this up real quick. I believe that those were the 4 big ones.
I'll do a quick little course preview, and if you think of anyone else who makes sense, then I'll you can add it in afterwards. But Southampton Bermuda, Butterfield Bermuda Championship. It's a really short course. It's a par 71, 6,828 yards, Bermuda grass greens. Robert Trent Jones design. This is the 5th time they've had that tournament. The 4th time will be the primary tour stop. So those 4 times, Brendan Todd won in 2019, 24 under. Brian Gay won in 2020. Remember that one? He was just drilling putt after putt. Lucas Herbert won in 2021 at -15, and then last year Seamus Power won at 19 under. So these guys who win are just,
the better players of the field mostly. I mean, Seamus Power had to have been one of the favorites last year, right?
I want to say it was like 28-1, yeah.
Who else withdrew? Cam Champ withdrew early, I think before the odds came out. Lashley, Ramey, Tyler Duncan, KH Lee, and Bill Gordon, who played well last week. He withdrew too.
Yeah, I mean, they did a lot of that mid-tier got sucked out of the field, huh?
Yeah.
And then a couple of the top guys, so.
I do think there is a big difference between like the guys at 30 and below, and then everybody from like 35 up. They're kind of like the same person, in my opinion. Same golfer.
Yeah. So that's what I kind of said to you earlier. I was like, I can't bet these guys between 30 and 50. And that was when a lot of them were still in the field, because I just think the guys 40 are the same as the guys 80, 90, 100. And that kind of proved to be somewhat true.
Yeah.
But there definitely is a difference in the top guys. But yeah, I mean, the field's not great. So I got some good CLV this morning. I woke up. I couldn't sleep last night. I think part of it, I've been just getting so many bad beats lately. Like it's taking a toll on me a little bit. And I'm good at taking them on the chin usually, but.
Yes, I know the sleepless nights. You just stare at the ceiling fan.
Yeah, so that's what happened to me last night. And then daylight savings too also fucks with me a little bit.
Yep.
So I was up at 3:30, and I just started getting to work on this shit. I wrote like a full preview, got a bunch of fucking shit done. And I was just in complete silence, just grinding on the Butterfield Bermuda.
You're a sick fuck.
So I was refreshing 3:30. I started refreshing DraftKings.
When did the odds come up?
It actually wasn't bad. It was like 5-15.
Wow. So winners. I mean, we're looking at, and there's some bombers on these leaderboards. I know it's a shorter course, but Herbert's a bomber.
Yeah.
Patrick Reed was in this fucking field last year.
Scheffler was in it one time too.
Patrick Reed finished second. That could have been. That was 2022.
I mean, Herbert, you think he's a bomber?
Yeah, he's a bomber putter.
Yeah, but he's a short game guy. He's a great short game.
Yeah, great short game.
All the guys have won a great short game.
I mean, Dietrich was second last year. Rogers, he's a bomber.
But you know what? Dietrich and Rogers are both coastal guys.
Scheffler third. Aaron Wise third that year.
He's a coastal guy.
What happened to Wise?
Remember
Still pussy?
got depressed or something?
He did. He's been depressed for a while.
I mean, it's such a hard conversation to have because people get so offended by it. But I mean, there's been some terrible things that have happened in my life. And I just don't, I mean, like, I know it's a chemical imbalance in some ways, but it's also like you can't let tough things in your life completely derail everything you want to do.
Yeah, you just got to put your big boy pants on and move on.
You got to power through it. Like, life is hard, man. Everyone gets a tough rap at sometimes. Everyone gets a tough hand at sometimes. You got to fight through it.
Yeah.
Well, I should be in the Butterfield Bermuda.
Everybody's got a crutch now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you surprised Scott's here?
I think he's trying to get into wherever. I think yeah, but still a little surprised.
Yeah, I am too.
He was their big commitment. So they announced it a couple weeks ago.
Was he in Boston today?
Yeah. Now he's taking the Boston Bermuda Carnival cruise.
Yeah. So I don't know. Any interest in the Scott? What do you think he'll do this week? Actually, I know you have no interest in betting Scott, but
I was gonna say this, and this might be. It's not good to say because it probably might backfire. But has there ever been a tournament favorite who had less of a chance to win than Adam Scott this week?
Should he be the favorite?
I don't know, but we always respect the favorite a little bit. Like, yeah, you could win, but I'm not going there. Like, this is a favorite who I don't think can win.
Yeah, like who was favorite last week? Yeah, Ludwig.
Yeah,
like he had a great chance to win.
Like, I don't want to pay 9-1 for him, but you can still got to accept he could probably win.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's ever been a favorite who doesn't have a chance to win.
Oh, he's gonna win now.
I know. That's why I was so worried about saying it, but
we wasted so much money on that prick.
But even
I'm gonna continue wasting so much money on him too next year. I don't give a fuck.
But yeah, but I don't mind wasting money when he's fucking 85-1 at the Masters or like 60 at Torrey, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll continue to do that, but
I was a little surprised.
Fourth?
I mean, he's definitely the best golfer this week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has to be.
So do you think he can win?
No. No.
No, I don't really either. Do you think
I mean, if he got in contention, could he win?
Yeah, he should be able to.
I don't know, man. You gotta get more confidence in winning Torrey.
Yeah, me too.
And then the next guy I was surprised, Todd. I know he's won here before, but I feel like we haven't seen him in a while. Last time we saw him was when he choked that fucking tournament away.
Yes.
When we had Smalley on.
Yep. That was the last time we saw him?
That was the last time I remember. I'm sure he's played since, but
I want to say he has a good result recently. In the fall, I think he does.
But 16 for Todd?
Yeah, I know. 6 at Fortinet.
Okay, that makes sense.
7th at Wyndham. That's when we had
9.3 putting. Holy shit. Oh, it was Wyndham?
Yep.
Thought it was John Deere, no?
Oh, sorry, it was John Deere. He was second. Then he was seventh at Wyndham.
Yeah.
We had Smalley at Wyndham too, I want to say.
So, anything on Todd?
I mean, he was first in my model. He's won here. I mean, it seems like a pretty good course for Brendan Todd, yeah. But I mean, I'm not betting him at 18-1.
It's 16.
16, Jesus. I mean, yeah, he's makes a ton of sense. Can obviously win if he gets in the mix.
All right, so no going there. Herbert is 18.
Jesus, he should be 70.
I mean,
Shouldn't
they've
he?
been pricing Herbert up all fall. I don't understand it. I think he was like 35 at some event recently, and I was like, what? It was a good one, too. Not a good one, but the best in the, I think it was Sanderson.
Why are his ears so fucked up?
I don't know. His ears are really fucked up.
But it looks like something happened.
Yeah.
Was he attacked by a dog or something?
Kind of like cauliflower ear a little bit, you know? So, yeah, I'm going to pass on old Lucas there. And that brings you to, okay, I get Akshay, 20, Dietrich, 20, Glover, 20, Pendrith, Griffin, Smalley, all 22. And Luke List, Noren, 25, and Gim, 28.
Jesus.
I'd say from, I'll include the next guy. The next guy is Hubbard at 30. From Hubbard, after Hubbard, the rest of these guys are just the same guy. From 35 to fucking $130. They're all just, if you like a guy at at 80, and you like a guy at 40, going back and forth, just take the guy at 80.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Has just the same amount of chance of winning.
That's my exact process this week. That's why I took two guys in the 20s, and then the other four are all 80, 90 plus.
Yep. And I'm taking three guys here in the 20s, and then one guy down the board, and I think that's all I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, you make.
I feel like the three guys I'm gonna bet are, one of them will be around, I think.
No doubt.
So give me your first guy, because I'm on him too.
Griffin?
Yep.
So I woke up and bet Griffin when I was refreshing the odds. Early bird gets the worm. And I would like to have played with my little worm while I was waiting for this to happen, but it's tough these days. But
you don't have a spot? You couldn't find a spot at 3 a.m?
I could have, but I need it needs to be more of an enjoyable process. I'm not a do it just to do it guy.
I hear you.
So the worm I did get though was a nice 30 on Ben Griffin.
That's nice.
Yeah, DraftKings toss a nice nickel on it because I knew it was going to get beat down.
Oh boy, has it ever!
Yeah, and it has. So I knew it was going to when I grabbed it. So I mean, look, do I have complete confidence that if he gets in the mix on Sunday, he's capable of winning? And I'm sorry because he's a great friend of mine, but no, I don't.
You would call Ben Griffin a great friend?
No. But we have exchanged emails. Isn't that what you do with your great friends?
He's a cocksucker, in my opinion.
I cannot agree with it. But
a lot of scar tissue with Ben Griffin. So this is taking a lot for me to jump on with you, but I'm just going to do it because some of the things you have to say here.
So yeah, I'll read the quote that he sent me this actually. He via email. He said Bermuda's obviously a great fit. I like most of the fall events. RSM and Sanderson are two of my favorites. Sanderson should have won. So he knows where he fits. He's like a specialist guy. There's like 5 courses he can compete on. This is obviously one of the ones. He said he likes all the courses on the coast, islands with Bermuda, Paspal, and Grass, Sony. So it's a perfect course for him. He should have won this last year. He had a 54-hole lead. Didn't play well at all on Sunday. Me and him talked. If you guys want to go back and look at the interview that I posted on my Twitter, he goes really in depth about.
Would you say he learned from that, Matt?
Confidence, right?
Would you say he learned from that choke job, or
confidence?
Did he not lean on it at the Sanderson?
He said he was going to lean on the Sanderson, but believe it or not, man, I don't think. I mean, he was horrible in the last 2, making those bogeys and stuff. But he was still making putts. I think that course, yeah, it's good for him, and he likes it. But I also think it's a little long for him. I don't think he's a guy you have. If he's nervous and has 170 in, that's not good.
I don't know, man. He gained 7 on approach that week.
Did he?
It was all off the tee for him.
He's not a good driver. He's not a good driver. So
I always thought he was short and straight.
the first couple of days he was, but historically, I think he's off the tee. Maybe that's due to his lack of distance that shows up on the stats there. But let me just check real quick. You do got to be pretty accurate here, actually. Strokes gained off the tee, he's awful. But is that due to fairways? Let's see. Oh, he's a great Bermuda putter. Wow.
Yeah, he's incredible.
Good win player.
Oh, he was definitely drilling putts that day. I thought he was going to make that putt to win it.
Yeah,
Like he would still drill the 10-foot par when he needed to.
Yeah. Yeah,
How
he does.
was he in the wind?
He's good.
Because this place can get windy.
He said he loves coastal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, gains 1.7 in moderate wins. Great Bermuda putter, great pass bound putter. He's right. He knows his game. I think he's very aware of who he is, and he knows this is one of his chances.
Okay. I mean, the only concern with him is that he's a choke artist. He just loves to gag tournaments away.
Right. And then, but last week, he played really well again. I mean, back on the coast, like he just again, it's just one of his gets to a good spot for him, and all of a sudden he's back. Finished 23rd, shot I think 7 or 8 under on Sunday.
Okay, I'm gonna ride it.
I really truly believe he's gonna be there.
Okay, I'm in.
And if he doesn't win, I mean, just as much as the Cooch stuff sucked last week, would I go back a week from today and say I'm not going to bet Cooch because he blows it? You gotta have the guy there.
No. Golf betting's all about getting a guy there on Sunday, and that's all we're looking to do. Get as many guys as we can in the mix. Come those last 9 holes.
You're gonna
What
bet
would you? I guess a lot of people don't have the 30. I bet a 25 and a 23. I think. What would you? I mean, in some places it's down to 18. What would you? What was the lowest you would go?
22.
You wouldn't go to 18.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay. All right.
That's fucking.
Because you know, some people are gonna have an 18. They're just gonna bet it because you tell them to, right?
Yeah, and I do think those people, if that's what you do, and that's how, like, I think you should.
Okay.
But those are also sometimes people who bet $30. If it's in 18 and 22 is a difference of $30 or 47.
Right.
So fuck it.
Okay. Ben Griffin.
Blake Griffin.
Okay. I'm betting Akshay just because Coastal. I mean, these are the type of the tournaments we always talk about him on. Right? He shot what, 9 under yesterday?
Yeah.
Finished T10. I don't particularly love many more people around here, and I feel like he's one of the 3 guys that I think can get in the mix. I know you don't like him as much, but I don't know. I don't really like the board after 30-1, so I'm just going to bet 3 guys here.
I do like him. I think he has a good chance, obviously, to contend. I think it's almost like the Aberg syndrome. And it's funny because those are two of my favorite players ever, Aberg and Batia. But I think it's almost like he's such a big name and he's so hyped, young, and I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be. He does, but he just feels like he gets a little bit overvalued. And maybe this week he isn't because of all the withdrawals and all the shit that's going on. But is he consistent enough to be 20-1?
I think he's where he is in the field. I think it's where it should be. I don't know what 20-1, but where he's listed, like he comes in like 5th or 6th.
He's a volatile guy. And one thing I do worry about a little bit, and I don't know if this came to fruition.
Great Exuma he won.
Yeah, that was Bahamas.
Bahamas. Okay, so he won that. Hold on, let's just see his best results here. He won that. Second at Puerto Rico. That was in March. And he was fourth at Mexico. That was on the coast, right?
Yeah.
Ninth at Barbasol. Barbasol's in where? Kentucky. That's not
Yep.
it. And they don't list the one he won here. Why don't they list the one he won here?
Because that was an alternate.
He still won it. It was a PGA event.
These don't list those. It was the same week of the Open, right?
Yeah. Was that the oh no, because it was the Stableford. Yeah. Okay. So Coastal, Paspal, and Bermuda guy.
Yeah, fantastic there. That was great though. Brian Harman ruined the Open. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. Turn it over and win fucking like 10 grand or whatever on Batia. That was great. That money's long gone. But it was good at the time though. No, it's very hard to make an argument against him.
Hold on, he's 91st in the FedEx. What does he have to be?
60th.
All right, so he's kind of top 125 Aaron Cat. So he's good there.
He just needs 60 for the big events.
51 to 60 qualified for Pebble and the Genesis.
Yep.
So he's got to be top 60. Well, the win, he can probably get there, right?
I could see him at Pebble too.
Cooch jumped from 66 to 52 with a second.
Yeah, I like the TMA. He's tough. I don't think I can fit him, but I think he's. I'd love to get him in live if he got off to a slow start or something.
Yeah. So I took Akshay 20 to 1. And then that leads us to the third guy.
Yeah, you put me onto this guy, and I really like the argument you made.
Taylor Pendrith. Where's Pendrith? So he's his current form is great. He finished 15th last week.
Yep.
And he was third, though.
Shriners.
No, third at Shriners. Okay.
It was his most recent start.
Yep. So Shriners, third, short course. Where else is Pebble, 7th this year, short course.
And Coastal.
Yeah. Rocket Mortgage is the only outlier here. We were on him that week. He finished 2nd in 2022. He was 5th here in 2021, Bermuda. He was actually the 54-hole leader and shot 76 on Sunday. So we're really banking on a couple of Sunday warriors here.
2 guys who have blown this tournament.
Yep. So, but Pendrith, he shot 61 in round 2 that year. He went 61, 65, and then just blew up. Still only lost by 3, even shooting 5 over. And still finished 5th. So, I don't know. Seems to like this course. So I'm going to ride Pendrith. I think he's one of the better players in this field.
Yeah, he seems like he's due to win, right?
Big time.
He's gonna win something. I think he likes these Paspal. No, this isn't Paspal, but I think he likes these coastal events.
It's not the best Bermuda putter. We always talk about him on bent, but it's got to be pretty similar to Paspal. A lot of the Florida courses. Yeah, I know it's all Bermuda, but they're very similar.
I like it if he plays. A lot of times you'll see the good Bermuda putters, good Paspal putters too.
Yeah.
Look at Griffin. He said those are his 2 favorite things. It's very similar. One just a little thicker. One's a little slower.
Yeah.
But I think Pendrith, I mean, he likes these short courses, and I think it's because he's much better with a wedge than a mid iron.
Correct. That's why we bet him at Rocket.
Yeah, because of all the distances.
Right. He was just bombing it, and he had wedge every time.
Yeah. He's a good wedge player, I think. I actually like to look that up as we talk, but yeah, I like him. I can see him winning. I'm glad we got that 25. I think he's down to 22 now, but I do think he might still be 25 in some spots. I like your strategy. You're going Griffin, Pendrith, and Batia. One of those guys is going to be there on Sunday. There's no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be one of those guys with like Todd, some shit bum.
He's
You
good on
know?
easy courses.
Yeah, he's a birdie guy.
Yeah, he's a birdie guy. And he's like, Dietrich's second year last year. He was good. They're very similar players.
Yep, I'm in.
I can't find the proximity numbers because I just can't fucking figure it out. But I like him a lot. And then I think you say 30. I mean, I would put Hubbard with the other guys.
Yeah.
I think. You can't trust Hubbard.
What are you looking at for proximity here?
I want him to see if
distances.
Like 100 to 125.
Last 24, not good. 95th in the field.
Maybe it's less then.
150 to 175. He's 7th.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, look at Todd. He's first 75 to 100 and third 100 to 125.
Yeah. Yeah, looking. Yeah, maybe he likes it a little longer. I don't know.
Well, maybe. I mean, those long players, a wedge is 150, right?
Definitely. For sure.
So
everything is. Wow. Oh, he's 200 plus. He's 10th in the field. Last 50 rounds.
Yeah, maybe not. Either way, I like it. But yeah, the next range, I just don't think you can go to any of those guys. I mean, I don't know. Like I was looking at Brandon Wu or Dylan Wu. They're 45 to 1 and 50 to 1. Like, aren't they the same as all the guys who are 100 to 1?
That was the one guy I was going to ask you about was Brandon Wu.
I like him, but I just don't want to bet him at 50 to 1.
We bet him at 66 last week.
He was 80.
Oh, 80. He wasn't bad.
No, but I was past Palom. I like him. No, he wasn't bad. He was all right. Is he ever?
Right.
I mean, would it surprise you if he never won ever?
I don't know. No, he's still young, right?
He's 25. Why is Dylan 45 and Brandon 50?
I don't know. Yeah, he hasn't really done anything since the Canadian Open. He's third in Mexico. I don't know, man. You can make the same case I'm making for Akshay for Brandon Wu.
Yeah, but Akshay's won.
Right. Yeah, I know. Wow, look at he won third at Mexico, second at Pebble. Fucking Brandon Wu was that good at Pebble.
Coastal.
8th at Wyndham.
He went to Stanford too.
Third at Puerto Rico, second at Mexico. Seventh at Puerto Rico.
Yeah, he's fucked on past Palom.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't surprise me at all. But I just getting a big discount for it, and not really like why are we getting a big? I know the field sucks and everything, but I just don't love it. I wish he was 66 or something.
Okay.
He could win.
Could he?
I don't know. I mean, somebody's got to win this thing. Like, if none of the good players are there, it's tough to say these guys can't win because, what if there's 7 guys battling out and all of them are losers?
Yeah.
That happens.
Who else you betting?
I bet. Oh, Long. I thought it was a great bet. 90 to 1 this morning. I even texted you. I was like, why the fuck is Long 90 to 1?
Yeah. Crazy. I've got him at 80.
Yeah, I got him at 90. And even last night, someone said, like, oh, who are you looking for tomorrow? And I was like, I'd love to bet Long, but I'm not betting that motherfucker at 45 to 1.
He's down to 50 on DraftKings.
And that's last night. I said he's going to be 45, 50.
Yeah.
And he was 90. So I was like, I might as well do it. I don't know if the 56 fairways on that course is really that impressive. It's like 4 football fields wide, but. So
Why is MJ Duffy 45?
Some of these guys, like.
Here was one. Kramer.
Yeah.
Didn't he play well last week?
I mean, he should be 200 to 1. Shouldn't he?
Yeah. He almost won an event.
Yeah, we fucking took his ass down with Harry English.
Yeah, we did. He was 15th last week.
Yeah, I mean, I could never bet him at 45 to 1.
All right, but what if you had 65 to 1?
No.
I mean, 15th, 8th, 30th. Here.
Is that good?
For Kramer, it is.
The 58th is good. I mean, I don't know. The field is usually pretty awful. Yeah, he could probably be fine, but I'm not betting him. I'm not.
I thought he was battling Grillo that year. You can think of a different event. Okay.
I mean, yeah, there's reasons why he's appealing for sure.
All right, who else?
I took Marty Dew, 75 to 1.
Marty Dew. I don't like it.
You're not a Marty Dew guy, though.
I know.
Are you?
I just can't see an Asian winning in Bermuda.
Really?
I can't see it.
I can.
Okay.
He's finished top 5 at TBC Kuala Lumpur, which is a coastal Panama Championship. 17th here last year.
Mm-hmm.
He's a birdie guy. Just goes crazy low. He finished 6th at the Sanderson. Last year he had one bad round shot, 75 in round 3, and still finished in 17th. 68, 63, 75, 68.
I like this guy better than your next Asian.
Who? Oh, you like Dew better than the next one?
Yeah.
And the other one is 100 to 1 though.
Right. I still like Dew better.
Yeah, Dew. I mean, he makes a lot of birdies, but and the other guy's crazy Carl Wan, who he contended at Sanderson. Remember, he was there the whole time.
Yeah, I didn't like what I saw.
No, his swing is weird.
He's a crazy motherfucker.
He is. He's 5th in birdie or better gained. But you know what I liked about him? He was 2nd at Panama, and then he was 3rd at that Great Exuma that Akshay won.
Yeah.
And Griffin also finished 7th there.
Wow.
So you get that little connection of that event. That's kind of what put me over the top with him.
Is that event Paspalum or Bermuda?
It's a good question. I think it's Bermuda.
Okay.
But isn't this basically Bahamas? I don't know where Bahamas is, but
No, I don't think it's anywhere close to the Bahamas.
well, it's an island.
Bahamas is way south.
I'm not a geography guy. Oh, and then the last guy, Smotherman.
Great Exuma is Paspalum.
Okay. So Batia, Griffin, obviously both like this course.
And Smotherman?
And then Smotherman shot 8 under on Sunday. Starting to play better. He gained a bunch of strokes on approach in his last start before. No stats last week, but finished 22nd. 4.9 on approach at the Shriners.
Oh, nice.
And then he finished 23rd yesterday. Shot -8 on Sunday. 22nd here. He was the first round leader last year, I think, at Bermuda. Shot a 62 in round 1. Much better on Bermuda. Also was a 5th at the Mexico Open. So it's a lot of things.
I feel like every time we bet him, he does something weird.
Yeah, he just sucks, I think.
Yeah.
Every time we bet him, but that's kind of who I got to this morning.
All right. And so I took long at 80, and I think instead of those last 3 guys, I'm just gonna bet Akshay.
Can I trade those 3 guys for Akshay?
Yeah, I don't know why. Why not?
I mean, it's a those 3 guys at these prices, it's definitely a full fucking card.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna
I mean, real full.
What do you mean? Those three guys at
Yeah, what do you
25?
20, 23, 25, 20, 25, 25.
Yeah.
I
Right?
mean, yeah. I mean, it works, but it's definitely full
Right.
with the
That's why I'm
three of
not
them.
going to bet those other guys.
Yeah. But I'm in a spot where I think I'm a little underexposed, but I could never fit him.
Right.
But Akshay is the type of guy, he can start slow.
Definitely. Big time.
If he drifts to like 35, I may try to get a piece of him.
Yeah, he can definitely start slow, but then he'll just like make 8 birdies in 10 holes.
He pisses me the fuck off so much.
He does. He pisses me off too, man.
Doesn't get par fives.
Yeah.
So all right, I'm good. I'm good with that. I don't know if those last 2 guys can win. Crazy Carl, but the field's getting beat down. I saw Marty do it 55 somewhere. Crazy Carl down from 100 to 80.
Yeah, I just didn't like what I saw from Crazy Carl at Sanderson. I know
He got there.
Yeah, because he holed out on fucking 17.
Yeah, that's what fucking Asians do, man.
Yeah, but he made like fucking four bogeys early.
Did he?
And then he battled back. It just seemed like he was worse than Griffin was in contention.
Yeah. I mean, is that chip that chip thing he did?
Yeah. He's a crazy guy, man. He fits the bill.
Yeah. So let's get a little wacky here. Either it doesn't matter. Griffin's going to win. If he doesn't, Pendrith will win. So we're good.
Then we get the RSM last week, and that next week, and that'll be it for the year.
You got the hero, which doesn't count.
No, we usually bet 1 or 2 guys, though, right? Sometimes.
Sometimes I really don't want it though.
Yeah.
And then you get what do we have 7 weeks off?
I forgot it's Tiger season coming up after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
Yeah, basically you get Hero and PNC.
Yeah. Is he going to play the PNC?
Yeah. Sounds like he's gearing up.
Yeah.
He's been on the bag for Charlie.
Gearing up for the PNC though. It's just fucking sad.
It's the end, man. It's the end.
Well, it's the end, and it's the end of the show. Let's have a good week.
All right, later.